My dear gods, my dear friends, my dear masters. Today we are all here and I am here before you all to share my experience of Gudakesha meditation. First, let me share how I entered into Gudakesha. The story is very interesting. Uh, you see, today I'm very pleasant, composed, calm. I was not like this before. I used to be very much like very egoistic personality. I used to see myself, that ego, I could see my ego so clearly, but I couldn't help it. I thought that's the way to live life. And I used to fight for living joyfully, fight to establish calmness in the house. Everywhere it was a fight, fight, fight. And as by choice, I am a homemaker. Uh, I thought by being a homemaker, I can enjoy my life more, uh, better way. So, but nobody is showing your face. I don't have any interaction, kind of. Somebody show your face, please. Yeah. So uh, my life was going on like that, with lot of ego and lot of fight, internal fight as well as fights outside. I used to demand everything like that. There was no need to demand. My life was so perfect, but still I used to be restless. And then I was analyzing why. Actually, I stay home. I stayed back home so that I can maintain my house in a very calm way and I could enjoy my kids. But what was happening? I used to get irritated at my kids itself. I used to get irritated at my husband. So, but I didn't like that way of existence. So I started searching for my internal peace more. And I used to have many questions like, I understood that concept of karma. We reap what we sow. What we give comes back to us. But I didn't understand why at all did we see. For example, today I am suffering. I'm supposing I am torturing somebody. It means that they tortured me in the previous life, right? And why did they torture me in the previous life? Because I did something to them again. What's this? I didn't understand. And why again, if you trace back, then again something is happening as a result of something. So we don't know how to break this chain. Like previously where it happened because somebody did that to me, and again now I'm doing this because it is just like give take. It was happening like that. So I was not understanding this concept of karma properly. So there were questions. Though I started meditating and I read so many books, I understood what is life and death. I read Van Prague books, and then later on I entered into Akram Gyan. And there it was like wonderful, so much of nice theories like yeah, I suffer because of my own ego identification. I'm understanding that, but I'm not able to live to that. Because of my ego I'm suffering right now. Then how to get rid of my ego? So I was not able to do the exist that way. uh, I'm understanding that everybody is one. We are like sarvam khalvidam brahman, or aham brahmasmi, I am god, you are god. But again, if my kid is god, if my husband is god, why am I getting irritated at them? So I was again at behavior, at continuing conducting day to day life was becoming a challenge. The thing is, my life was, everything was so perfect, like everything. I have one boy, one girl, a loving family, everything is fine. But still, there is so much of restlessness happening at the heart level. Our day to day activities are not going in a very smooth way. So that is why I'm searching how to make my, like in a movie, like ideally I should be lovingly serving the kids, lovingly playing with my kids, and lovingly taking care of all the household chores. That was my expectation from myself. So my journey is starting like this, and I entered into meditation, and then I read so many books, and I regularly attended so many satsangs, and it was little bit making me calmer. But still, I wasn't able to win over my own ego. Like again, I used to fall into my egoic patterns regularly. So then I came across Prabodh Masters. Gudakesha meditation. One of my friend told he is a master who didn't sleep for 18 years. And yeah, that would be like wonderful if we can meditate so many long hours. But getting sleep out of the life is like so much of it seemed so challenging. And I tried, I had to do that because anyway I was very egoistic person, so I had to achieve that peace in my life. So I was very much had that willpower to do that. And so I tried to do myself alone because the batch had already started and I didn't know how to get in touch with him. So I tried, okay, when he has done it, so let me do it. So I sat 2 whole days in the office room like that, and I sat in the chair. Somehow, because of his inspiration, because of his interview with somebody, and it was very good. Uh, I knew, yeah, it is doable little bit, but I don't know how to get in touch with him. So again, then suddenly somebody told in that TMC group that the fresh batch is starting from March 1st, I think this year, T5 batch was starting. So immediately, and I didn't even know because I'm a homemaker, I didn't have the guts to ask somebody. I asked one of my friend to register for me, and I'm very much grateful to her. She kindly registered for me, and I started this Gudakesha meditation. And day one, it was like little bit like nervous for me sitting, but in the morning I was so much energies I was experiencing. I felt okay, this is so good, and I want to do this throughout my life. From day one itself, I felt so good. And I saw Prabodh Masters video in live. He was talking to people in India. That live connection I joined. I felt so good. And that's it. I thought that I would not leave this practice throughout my life. I'm committing for this practice. Then we started, and I did continuously for 70 days. In between, when I came to India, it was little bit gap, and again I'm continuing in T7 batch. So what happened in my personality in between is, um, now I started seeing my ego. Ego is there. I know who am I and who my family members are and who everybody, my friends and relatives are. But the thing is, it is not bothering me anymore. I can, though I have my personal ego, but still I can love each and every being as myself. That oneness has started within me. Uh, that Aham Brahmasmi, I can feel that like energies within me. I don't experience myself as the body alone. I use this body, I use this mind now. That thing has, I'm so glad that it happened with the grace of all the masters, and especially Prabodh Master and Pradeep Master. Uh, I'm so glad that I'm seeing my ego. That's it. What some things happen, but I don't get affected by that anymore. That is one best thing I can share. And I can see everybody acceptance, that by practicing oneness in the night, that acceptance is coming, emerging so naturally. It's not like I struggle to accept everybody. Some people come and question me, how can you accept? They're commenting you so badly, how can you accept? Then I tell, what is the deal? They are commenting, right? Why should I get affected? I'm coming to that, and it feels so wonderful. So much more energies. The more the acceptance, the more the energies. And now it's like life is so natural. I live very effortlessly. Whatever challenges come, I can take up. Whenever somebody asks like this, suddenly share my experience, so I'll ask, how many minutes you want to talk? Yeah, I'll not prepare. I can talk naturally. If you want me to comprehend into 2 minutes, yes, just inform me. I can comprehend into 2 minutes. Or I can talk without any full stop, comma. I can go on talking. So I need to set an alarm and sit for only half an hour so that you can continue your meditation. So I started flowing with naturally, whatever the demands of nature. Yes, I accept the demands of the nature. I sit for some time and I do some adjustments within, and I accommodate myself with my circumstances. whatever circumstances I can accommodate. Sometimes when my family demands more effort, that time also it's so beautiful. I can see, if this I didn't practice this meditation, I would be so much agitated to fulfill everybody's demands like that, to go on and on continuously. It wouldn't be possible. But now whatever the situations demand, yes, I take a few minutes, study the situation, and then I can give myself to it, and sorting it out one at a time. That I have understood. The thing is, means any work is not like at a chunk you do begin from end now itself. No, you need to start doing and it will get sorted by itself. And I don't hesitate to ask help from anybody. I feel that yes, I'm not the alone doer. The universe is the doer. And that ego, if I am the doer, no, that is not required, I feel. Because everything is taken care of the universe. This body is a gift from the universe. If this body is not there, I can't do anything. So this body itself is a donation I received from the universe, and where am I the doer? With this gift we are able to little bit put our thought process or effort, and the things are getting done with the everybody's effort. For example, this session itself is available to us so perfect because of the efforts of so many people behind it. Background, if you study, there are so many people behind it. And unseen forces, this electricity, this wi-fi, this laptop, who created this laptop, we see the effort already. We have so many gifts from the nature. Without one gift we will not be able to proceed. If the electricity is not there, we can't proceed. If the wi-fi fails, we can't connect to each other like this. So we see the role of the universe at every step by step. So that thing, my I'm getting it, I'm understanding it. So I no more hesitate to ask help from everybody, and I'm also willing to do my part. If anybody approaches for me to help, if it is possible, definitely I will do it. I will not think, I'll not have any second thoughts. I will give myself 100%. And I also ask from others 100%. I'm willing to ask. There is no hesitation, whether from small child to oldest person. I can be friend, and I can be loving and affectionate with everybody. I can accommodate with everybody. There is no new person, there is no old person. Everybody, with everybody I can feel that oneness, and I can feel that they are my family. So that this thing I have achieved through that awareness and oneness experience. Now I can easily say sarvam khalvidam brahman, like everybody. And I, as it is, uh, I become more sensitive. I don't even feel like killing the insects. Actually, I'm allergic to ants. The bite of an ant used to be deadly for me, but now I don't even kill the ants. I request the ants, oh please, you just stay away from me. If an ant suddenly comes, and I never try to kill it, because I understood that everything is a payback of our own thought process. So I just request the ants to stay away from me, and please kindly don't bite. Sometimes when I go to backyard garden, they come over me, then I feel, oh please, 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 sorry, please stay away, please stay away. I say that. And now, even though ants are biting me, it used to be deadly, but now I'm not no more allergic to the ants. Just 4 5 days back I got bitten from 6 ants, but no more allergies. That allergy, it is a miracle for me, that by changing my thought process and becoming that inclusive oneness consciousness, and using that awareness continuously, I have won over that also. So, and again, another thing I can share is, I have that ego is not bothering me. Oneness experience is there. I flow very naturally with the demands of the situations, and that samadrishti, like everyone is one. That thing also I can see, and that's it. I'm very much grateful to all the leaders, uh, Manjuani Garu, Rajni Garu, and Prabodh Master, all the seen and unseen forces that have brought this transformation within me. I'm so thankful to each and everybody. To share a quick story on this, if you have any difficulties in practicing this, or if you have second thoughts of once 41 days is there, you want to go back like that, you are having tough time, there's one beautiful story I would like to share.
Please share.
Yeah, there's a king, and he has very beautiful capable horses, 4 horses, but they are untrained and wild horses. So he's not able to include those horses in his cavalry. So he announces a very ransom amount for the people whoever trains these horses. Many experts try to train these horses and they fail. So he gives up on these horses. But one young boy comes and he says, I can train these horses. Then he says, when experts have given up, how can you, a young child, train these horses? Then he tells, I need 1 year time. 1 year time, and I need to take these horses with me. Then the king says, anyway, I'm giving up on these horses, so you can take them. Come back after 1 year. In case you train them successfully, you will be gifted a very nice amount. So this boy takes these horses, and weeks pass by, months pass by, and 1 year passes by. And the king is waiting for the horses, but suddenly he loses his hopes as he doesn't see the boy coming back. And he says, okay, delete them permanently from the register. I give up. Then he sees that boy is riding one horse and the other 3 horses are following this horse. Then the king wonders, the horse are very well behaved now. And the boy says, here you are with these 4 horses. They will do whatever you want at your service. Then the king asks him, how could you achieve this when the experts have failed? How could you, a small boy, achieve this much? Then the boy explains him, what I did is I just took them to the forest and left the horses free. And whenever they slept, I slept. Whenever they have a drink of water near the lake, even I also take a drink of water. Whenever they are having food, I just take my break. Like that, I started living with the horses, and slowly the horses got confused with them, and they thought me as one among the horses. And then they have become very comfortable with me, and slowly he starts putting a saddle on the horse. Initially, the horses kick him away, but he doesn't give up. Again, he puts the saddle on that, and then slowly they're okay with the saddle. And then he starts climbing. Initially, they kick him, but again he tries, and then they are okay with him riding them also. So, like this, we have our 4 wild horses, Man, Buddhi, Chitta, Ahankar. Initially, you feel agitated by those, but have patience. The best practice, Gudakesha, night time is without any disturbances. You can practice. There is no family to disturb. There is no boss over your head. So you can give yourself to this lovingly. Lovingly you do, and you can train your own that Man, Buddhi, Chitta, Hankar, and you will feel in the end you can master yourself. Thank you so much. Yeah, I took the time.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you for coming and sharing. Thank you very much.
Thank
And
you.
any questions anybody want to ask? Thank you for giving your time and coming here and always smiling and always helping us in all the things.
Anything for Gudakesha. Anything, anytime.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Amma sir, you can stop the live.